We are back with another current household with my most recent current household that I've been playing with and absolutely loving, the Denny's. And last current household update, I featured a family called the Arivalos. So I have a little bit of a rotational gameplay going on here and it's been so freaking fun. I want you to sit back, relax, and get a little cozy because I love to kind of like play out my current households with you. A current household is where, again, I am going to be explaining all the tea, but then we also kind of have a segment where I kind of like want to play with you so that you can still get the vibe and sometimes little elements of surprise. If you all haven't checked out the last current household video, please do so because it is indeed a doozy, okay? It's literally so juicy. Right now I have Luca Arivalo, who is currently trying to give some goods to one of his recent clients here, V Denny, who we know and love. We will be switching to her household in a few after we do this deal. And again, kids, don't do drugs. Now, she's not officially our client just yet. We're kind of buttering her up right now because she's here getting goods for her friends, okay, for a night out. So she's not really like a client, but I'm about to make her a client right now. Isn't it a bit ironic that she is at her biological mother's house and has no idea that this is where her biological mother lives? So we are going to seal the deal, and although she's here for a little pit stop for her friends, as you can see her, she's like, you know what, I may need some of this too on my own time, because she's been going through a lot personally as well too. In order for me to give this to you, girl, I gotta seal the deal because I gotta make sure that you won't say a word to anybody and I have to make sure that yeah, word of mouth, you know, if you ever need anything personally, you can come here to Luca Arivalo. Now Luca is a fresh dealer, okay? He got permission from Travis Scott to deal, but he also keeps a secret stash here. He grows. He's a little farmer back here, and this is his little secret from his wife, aka B's mom. So right now he's curing some new batches of plants, and yeah, so they can't be sold. So right now he's still selling Travis's stuff, and Travis has no idea that we have the farm back there either. Okay, so B is going for that good old OG, so we're gonna go ahead and sell her that. Not to say that my girl's naive, but she could have totally used a different alias. You know what I'm saying? She could have been like, my name's Penny. She probably told Luca like, you can save me in your phone as B. Like, that's literally my name, B. Can you imagine if her mom, like this is her mom, if her mom knew? I mean, her mom doesn't even know about her husband's contraption back here. Could you imagine if her mom knew that she was one of Luca's clients? She has not seen or spoken to her daughter since she was like 2 years old. V also doesn't know that she has a little baby brother named Maverick. So it's just a lot of like hidden secrets that I am just not even ready myself when I play with him off cam to explore. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and save this and go to manage worlds because we're gonna go into V's household. But I think it's quite crazy to me because V has no idea that she was just at her biological mother's house because Cade did not release that information to her. She has no idea where, how to get in contact with her mother. None of that at all. So B has quite a busy day going on here. We actually had to visit Larry's Lagoon. We are at Larry's Lagoon, and currently right now B has to visit campus because, as you can see, she is on probation from Foxbury Institute. B had no idea what she wanted to do, okay, upon going to college. She never had it in her mind like, okay, I'm going to go here to get a degree in media production. B is a very intelligent woman, but honestly, just college is just not for her, and maybe she just hasn't found her niche just yet. So I think what she's going to do is text her girlfriend Rhonda, who I know in the last episode you guys were like, what was wrong with that? Well, the episode before last when she left us at the club, everything is fine. There was a misunderstanding. She had a little bit of a meetup to go to, and you know, Rhonda's kind of like a go type of person, and she did apologize, so it wasn't anything. I agreed with you when you guys said that you didn't want the relationship to kind of start off toxic like that. You felt like that was a bit of a cliche when it comes to like relationships, especially being that B is lesbian. I didn't want to like portray a certain stereotype that you guys are used to, like suddenly it's toxic or whatever the case may be, you know. So yeah, we handled that. We are perfectly happy with our girlfriend. It was just a misunderstanding and they are very much in love. So thank you for your feedback. That's why I like to share these things with you, because I do take everything in consideration, especially if I can't fully relate. I mean, I know there are toxic relationships everywhere, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to be cliche. I hate being cliche. She can re-enroll in university or apply to universities. I'm just gonna pretend that B is messaging or emailing her professors like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be returning to school again. The worst part about this is that Cade actually has no idea that his daughter is not in university. He has no idea that she is on probation. Let me get off of this campus really quick. Oh gosh, it's so beautiful here. Oh man, I was really hoping that this would be open, but it's not open. What about the coffee place? Oh yes, perfect, perfect. Let's order a coffee or apple spice. No, let's just do a coffee. We need a coffee right now. We need a mood booster, okay? I feel like B describes a lot of us as young adults. I mean, I'm 28, but when I was like in my early 20s, if it wasn't for my kids, I honestly wouldn't know what the heck. I mean, I still didn't know what I wanted to do with anything, you know, just wouldn't even know what to do with my life. B was even considering quitting her job as a nanny because as much as she loves kids, I promise you guys. It's just hard because the schedule's from 6 to 12 on the weekends, and she's been, like I told you, she's a party girl and it's really cramping her style. So instead of letting these parents down and say, hey, you gotta find another babysitter, she might just quit that too. So we are at our girlfriend's house, and this house was actually made by Lamalo, and I really love this house because it looks just like the original, but it's just kind of like switched. It's just better to me, and I just switched up the inside to fit Rhonda. But as you can see, Rhonda's like in the inside chilling, waiting for her girl. Guess what? I just quit college. I'm just kidding. We are going to go ahead and just embrace her really quick. She's like, so how did it go? I'm still on probation and I'm not re-enrolling. She's like, are you serious, V? What are you gonna do? She's like, I don't know, but honestly, today's Monday and I'm thinking about like quitting my job too. She's like, just wait until the weekend to see how you feel. No, like I want to quit my job right now. I just do want to quit my job so bad. We're gonna ask Rhonda, like, how has work been, you know? And what? Rhonda is a minor crime lord at Mob Wives. That is not true. I didn't assign that. What? That makes no sense. She's not a criminal. I did not assign this. What happened? Okay, so I wanted to go into Rhonda's household because there's no way I'm going to have her as a minor crime lord. Now, Luca Arevalo, on the other hand, he absolutely works in the criminal career. But my girl here, no, she doesn't. So I'm going to have her actually find a job. Is B still here? Great, excellent. So we are actually playing with Rhonda for a second. I'm actually going to give B our residence key so that she can feel more than welcome to come here when she kind of needs that escape. She's like, what are you doing, girl? I'm trying to fix my life too, because they got me messed up. I don't know what the Sims did. I don't know. I don't even know if I did that, but I'm gonna check my 9 to 5 career pack, like custom careers that I have. So let's see. Barista, chef, firefighter, general manager, IT specialist. I honestly just need something that's just gonna just make me the money, honey, because her true passion is making music. Okay, so I wanted to give Rhonda the car mechanic career, and I know it's like, ew, car mechanic. She wants to be a mechanic at San Myshuno Autos. I feel like maybe this is just a skill that she knows, so we have to have handiness skill level 4. I'm gonna totally cheat that up. I just feel like Rhonda would be quite the handy sim, so I'm going to raise her handiness level, and I feel like it would fit only because you know, maybe her dad or something worked with cars a lot, and this is just a job just to pay the bills. So I went ahead and cheated up her handiness. So she has handiness level 6 right now, but you know, maybe her dad was a mechanic. Maybe this is passed down type of thing. Look, it pays the bills. It pays the bills. Nothing big, nothing too serious, you know, and she doesn't mind it. You know, she doesn't mind getting under the car and doing an oil change or whatever, but her true passion is making music. So this is kind of like how she also just wants to pay her bills full time get her tracks out there. And once she is signed, she can actually be a part of a label. That is the goal, because I haven't really been able to like play with Rhonda like that. I can't even really like work on this. B was born to strum. Should she embrace that she likes the guitar? Sure. Is she back here doing some music too while her girl is like, I love that. That is such a vibe. Wow, this sounds amazing. I honestly feel like you could play this in a club or something. I just feel like we need something else, like to just boom, boom. But as I said, if you guys can hear my voice over this amazing music, I feel like Rhonda wants to, yeah, she wants to make music doing this, and B completely supports her, okay? Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and burn this track. We're gonna call it Midnight Ride. The description says riding in a 90s Mustang, getting away from it all. And I really want her to have a name. You know how like, okay, like there's a lo-fi channel that I listen to called The Bootleg Boy. I love that. Like it's not someone's like real name. It's like a different type of alias. Give me some ideas and we can release the track, which I'm totally going to do. Oh, you see this? By Rhonda Waters. Like, nah, like I really want it to be something. I need to hashtag my stage name. Give me ideas, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. It's out there in the world. I could totally send it to a label right now. I'm going to say New Tastemakers. They have really great artists in their label. Not that I would know. I don't know. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on SimCloud, y'all. Rhonda's song Midnight Ride was sent off to the New Tastemakers music label. She's like, so you sent it? Yeah, I did, babe. Ay. We're going to hang out in San Myshuno for the evening, but for now, so that we're just like, you know, not hungry when we go out, I do want to cook with our love, just something just to hold us over, maybe something easy like for some fruit salad or something, like something super easy. She wants to kiss me and it's adorable. I actually love playing with Rhonda. We get the best like of all worlds when we're going through these current household updates, because oh, don't you glitch on me like that, Rhonda. Okay, there we go. Well, we get the best of all worlds because you know, we kind of get to see what life is like through the eyes of different Sims, and I feel like that's what keeps me with this current household and why I just like updating you guys. I haven't even gotten into why V is literally still at Rhonda's house and not getting ready at her own house, and that is because the relationship with her and her dad is a little bit straining. Real quick, look at my girls cooking together. I love them so much. Honestly, forget this cooking stuff because it's just taking so long. I love that they can talk while they do this, but it's taking a bit long. Like we should probably go ahead and leave out now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end all of this and go into B's household. So we are out right now and B sees the dealer again, Luca Arevalo. And I guess she decided to speak to him. He's like, listen, I don't do the whole talking thing in public, all right? I got business to take care of. Sorry, I was just trying to have, you know, like decency. B was like, okay. And looks like she's getting the courage to do karaoke. I love this. She's so cute. All right, so we finally have the gang here, our friends and everything. And I think we're probably even going to... Let's see, let's sit and try this together. Can we just appreciate how beautiful she is? Like, she is honestly so beautiful. I just can't, I cannot get over it. So Ellie comes over and she's like, did you get the stuff? And we're like, what stuff? Oh, that stuff. Yeah, I got it. Let's all like go here together really quick because Ellie reminded me that we were, you know, on our little mission today to get what we needed to get from Luca. So we're gonna come over here really quick with everyone. And Joseph's like, ooh, girl, you are bold. You got this stuff. Like, they're all so young. They're probably like, hey, we're about to. Okay, so there is an issue though. B realized that, oh, I wasn't supposed to just get the stuff. I was supposed to get something to smoke it in. And I totally missed that part. I mean, why would they leave B to all this anyway? Like, you know, she's like, oh my gosh, B. Well, I don't want to carry all this on me, babe. Like, take some of this because I don't want all this. So she's like, all right, just look, hold on to it. Give it to me when we get home. But B's like, I don't want to do that. We would actually have to go back to her household and like go to the convenience store. Anyway, Todd doesn't care that we're not going to be, you know, doing any activities today because Todd didn't even want to smoke anyway, so that's understandable. And this is fine, you know, we're fine doing this. We're fine doing this. We don't need any more. They are honestly having fun. They're all over the dance floor, you know, living their best life. You know, B had a little hiccup in the plans today, but you know, that's why they shouldn't leave her in charge. I think Ellie probably was like the last person that was able to get the goods, and so they decided to ask B to do it this time. And yeah, she did get the goods, but we just don't have anything to it's funny, it's hilarious. Yes, it is absolutely 4 in the morning and I'm talking quietly because it's 4 in the morning. Rhonda, you know, decided to walk us home. We had a really, 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 really good night. And so I'm going to actually just, you know, give her a kiss and say like, I love you. Which I could just spend the night at your house, but I just, I don't know. I feel like I should be home right now, you know. But Rhonda's like, look, everything's gonna be okay, you know, like, don't sweat it. And I say all that to say that things have been a little bit rocky. Now, the reason why it's taking me so long, oh my gosh, I hear Piccolo barking, which means Cade can probably hear us out here. He's like, he was just in her room looking on her laptop. Yo, like, Dad, why are you in my room? She doesn't know that he was just in her room. But I think Cade is going to kind of just be waiting for me to kind of get in. She's probably going to go straight to her room and like literally not, like, she doesn't want to talk, you know. She just doesn't she doesn't want to talk. But we can just go ahead and send her home. I know we went through this whole video and gameplay in just her day, and I haven't even capitalized on why she feels the way that she feels, but she has been going through a lot just mentally, and honestly it feels good to kind of explain it in a way that I don't even know what's going on with her, but I kind of do. I don't know, it's kind of like my weird way of storytelling. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Rhonda is great and amazing, and no, this isn't a toxic relationship by any means, but it is one of those things where Rhonda is a distraction. I mean, B fell completely in love really, 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 really fast. And unfortunately, that also made her digress, partying with friends and, you know, just kind of living her life, but not having responsibilities. Oh, looks like she just came out here to get something to eat. Actually, she's a bold one. Kate's like, hey, kiddo, you all right? He's like, you know, you haven't really been around much. You don't really, you know, talk a lot and stuff. And B's like, yeah, no, I just, nothing's wrong, Dad. It's cool. It's cool. So the reason why V is kind of like low key is because we live in a small town, right? Cade had a little bit of a romantic relationship with Zoe Patel. It is nothing serious, nothing more, nothing crazy, not like they're going to be together, but they have amazing chemistry. They just have really great chemistry. She's a great friend to him. However, as you can see here, it says lovers. And so they had a little something, something. The fact that we live in the same world, I mean, they live right there. Word of mouth was that one day, I actually have photos to prove this. Cade went over to Zoe's and I think they hung out a little bit more intimately than what I would approve. I think word of mouth kind of got around from, what's his name, Jay Huntington, but we don't know if it's true. So like, we don't want to ask our dad about it because that's awkward. Like, Dad, did you sleep with someone? Like, I don't know. It's just really, really awkward. That on top of just like failing in school and kind of like passing with a very average grade is just really, really, it just kind of brought her down. And so the only thing that brings her up is being around Rhonda and being around her friends. That's the only thing that's making her happy right now. Okay. Not even being around her dog makes her happy. Like, cause her dog is like her dad's best friend kind of thing going on here. So not even being home makes her feel good anymore. She just feels a bit drained. So she let go of the plant. She threw those out, which Kate thought was a red flag, but she's kind of like shutting him out and he knows it. And unfortunately, because he's not used to it, he can't really respond. And actually, Dad, you should probably go. I'm actually gonna have her just like nap on the bed. She can barely even fall asleep because her night was kind of like so, you know, you can't really fall asleep, but she's going to actually like lock her door for everyone but B because she's tired of her dad coming in here on the laptop. Like, why are you in my room? She's like probably what, 19, 20. We could pretend and go throughout our whole life acting like nothing bothers us, but honestly, just failing this hard, especially in school, and just not knowing what the heck she wants to do, it really got to her and it made her feel like if I had my mom around, would I have better direction? It makes her curious about her mom. It makes her wonder, like, what is my mom even like? What's she doing right now? I know she's alive. I know she's out here, but why me? She abandoned me kind of thing. It's kind of starting to hit her and trigger certain feelings in her that she didn't even know existed. And so my girl V here is just having a really hard time right now. But this is to show you that even Sims grow through things. And honestly, we can't tell Cade, we can't tell our dad that this happened with the university. We're gonna have him think that everything is good and everything is fine. Granted, we have reservations about our dad and what he's doing, but it just sucks because it doesn't mean that we also want to let him down. You know, that was speculation and people could just be talking word of mouth, but it's like, Dad, if you're gonna mess with anyone, Zoe Patel, really? She lives with 3 other guys and they live across the street from us. Do you really think that was wise? You know, in Cade's defense, even though he has a hot relationship with Zoe, it's not something that can be permanent. It's not something that should even go further than what it is. Again, they could probably travel in the jungle together, but as far as being together, that would not happen. But Mila, he is trying to take seriously. She's a little bit of a hard catch, and they did have a sentiment that's not showing up. They had a really awkward date, but Mila has kids too, and they have a lot in common. And age-wise, she's just more mature, and he just feels like, you know, Mila's someone that he can kind of she's more dependable, you know, and looking for a long-term relationship, which is something Cade has been dying for to have for a long time. So my current household is just a little bit of a hot mess, and I hope you guys enjoyed it because I really love sharing them with you. But if you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always stay wavy, and I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, peace out.